used to play guitar and lead, but I didn't like it because it was small for my fingers. And I watched Ren Connolly's DVD with Abraham Laboriel playing, and there's a clip of him doing a solo, and it blew my mind. I was like, man, I have to learn bass. I don't want to play lead or guitar. I have to learn how to play bass. But I play bass and I still have a bit of lead influence. So it's easier to play bass than lead, I guess. So it's just convenience. So my mom plays guitar, and I picked up the guitar because of her. So I used to play guitar and lead because of her. But bass, so I used to do the scales for lead on the bass. And bass lines aren't really hard because you just play numbers or variations of the chord. So you play, it's not hard. So using the technique I knew from lead, I just used, I just learned bass. A lot of YouTube, guys like Mono Neon. There's a guy I look up to, Yannick Quizdala. When I was coming up, there used to be this guy called David Gito who used to give us sleepless nights because I didn't know bass well, and then he was playing so well, and he still does. Him and Noel Nderitu. One of my first gigs I ever played, Noel was also playing bass, so I was the actor I was playing with, and him, and he was doing chords, and I didn't even know what chords were on bass, and it blew my mind. So I was like, man, I have to practice. Those are the guys I used to look up to. I still do. And a guy called Andrew Goucher. He's called the godfather of gospel bass. I usually say there's no substitute for time on your instrument. You should practice as much as possible. When I picked up bass, I used to practice like 8 hours a day, 6 hours a day. Then now I don't have that much time because I'm not a full-time musician. But what I used to practice then still helps me now, like the major scales, minor, even just chromatics, pentatonic scales. Now I'm just refreshing. When I practice, I constantly refresh what I learned. So somebody wants to pick up bass, you can't just pick it up and play once in a while. Go full on into it. When I started playing, I even used to play at a church every Sunday. I used to be horrible. The guys used to cut me slack, and they weren't too bad about me playing badly. But playing somewhere gives you pressure so that you can grow. Yeah.